there. My name's Alyssa. I'm actually a life coach and a yoga teacher, and I also work a full-time job on top of owning a yoga studio. So I have a lot of things that I do. I also work as a wellness coach. And help people to become healthier. One thing that I am very passionate about, I actually suffer from anxiety, as I'm sure other people, there's a ton of people out there that deal with anxiety and aren't sure how they can manage it naturally. So that's what I'm here for. I just wanted to provide a few tips. I know there's not a lot covered really that is from something other than like WebMD or something like that. But some things that helped me and I find have helped some other people that I've been able to work with over the years and connect with. I'm going to give you 5 tips. So, uh, the first one is exercise. So, I'm sure this is no surprise. Exercise releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't kill people. So that's from Legally Blonde. I'm sure you've probably seen it if you're around my age. But yeah, so basically it helps to release endorphins, and the endorphins help to balance out your hormones. You have lower cortisol levels with exercise, and all of that good stuff, because hormone imbalances can cause anxiety and depression and stuff too. So exercise helps to work on that along with eating healthier. Something else, this is tip 2, relaxation exercises. So this might sound redundant, but it's not, I promise. So relaxation exercises, this could be something like Shavasana when you're in a yoga class, or it could be like when you're meditating and doing a guided meditation and the teacher's telling you to let all that stuff physically go. So just being mindful of your body, being mindful of the facial muscles and where you might notice you're holding tension there. All of that, that's a good example of a relaxation exercise. And rolling on into meditation, meditation is my 3rd tip. And it kind of goes nicely with the relaxation exercise because you are physically relaxing the body with a relaxation exercise, but you're also doing that in meditation. And the mind and the body work together that way. When one's relaxed, the other one relaxes naturally. So it's pretty cool. So 2 apps that I recommend if you want to try meditating. I would start out doing 5-minute meditations, guided meditations, where your mind can't wander or anything because you're focusing on what the person is telling you to focus on or visualize. And I would do 5-minute meditations probably a few times a week, maybe 2-3 times a week, and see what it does. See how it affects you and if it becomes more of your routine than you thought it would be. So the 2 apps that I like to recommend for that are Insight. The Insight Timer app is probably my favorite one, but I've heard great things about the Calm app as well. So I would get one or both of those on your phone if you have a smartphone and begin utilizing it. There's a ton of content on there for free guided meditations. It's really great. And if you have anything to say about meditating or questions about it, I've been doing it for years, so please hit me up or follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be down below. It's Alyssa Miller 22. So you can always DM me there if you'd like more information or tips on how I handle anxiety and what I'm going to be doing in the future. So another thing, writing. So writing's also probably the number one thing I've told people to try. It is my number one thing that I go to as soon as I start having a lot of anxiety and kind of a downslope. It can be a very meditative experience, and there have been studies on this where just noticing how your pen is writing letters and that kind of thing in script just noticing the movement of the pen on the paper and the feel of it, noticing that is a meditative experience. And it's really cool too because writing helps you to release and get all that stuff out that you might be just kind of not even knowing holding in. So I usually try and journal at least a little bit every single day. A good tip is to set a timer for 5 minutes and just do a brain dump once a day. It could be right before bed or something if you have trouble sleeping because of anxiety and stuff like that. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, if you know me, you're not going to be surprised because it's just to hang out with animals. I've actually had decreased anxiety and almost non-existent depression despite changes occurring in my life and goal shifting kind of since we got a cat. So we've had a cat for about a year and he's really playful, and then we got a second cat. So I've noticed that when I come home and I might be anxious from work or something or want to keep working, as soon as I hug the cat for 5 minutes, I'm done. I'm grounded the whole entire night. Just playing around with animals, or even like, I feel like kids, if you have kids, play with your kids for like 15 minutes, and then like eventually it's going to be like 2 or 3 hours you've been playing with them because you're so grounded. So those are my 5 tips to help manage anxiety naturally. Put some of them into effect and see what they do for you. And I'd love to hear back from you about how, if maybe they were things you didn't know about, but maybe you have tips for me too of things that might help you, which would only help other people to know too. So please share.